Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Gabby D, and in today's video we're going to be going over my favorite drugstore products. Now, the biggest reason why I wanted to do this video is I am just your everyday girl. I didn't come on YouTube to try and be super fancy and wow you with all these amazing products and these like super glamorous full face. I'm here to encourage the everyday girl who just wants to get some simple makeup tips, whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna do some full face stuff because that's just what I like to do, but you can find so many different things on YouTube. I just really wanted to reach that everyday girl. So I really thought it was important to do a drugstore affordable products video. So I'm really big on not having to use super high-end stuff to really get a nice, beautiful, flawless face. So I love to compare and find dupes for certain products. So today I'm just going to share the products that I have found so far that I really love, that are comparable to the high-end stuff that I use, and hopefully I can help you all out and just maybe share something new with you today, that a product you didn't know, or something you'd like to try. So anyway, without further ado, let's just go ahead and do it. Okay, so I should clarify what I mean by drugstore before we get into it. So the easiest way I clarify that is if you go to Ulta, the drugstore products will be found in the drugstore section. So if you've ever been to Ulta, or if you haven't, there's one side that they do all the high-end products, and the other side they do the drugstore affordable products. So to me, if you can find it over there, it's drugstore product, even though you may not necessarily be able to find it in a drugstore, which I think most of these things you can. So first product is primer. I'm gonna try and like work through the face like I would as if I were applying it, just to like have a flow to it. So I'm gonna go over primer first. I have two primers here. The first one is Maybelline Master Primer Base. So this one is to blur and minimize pores. I really like this. It has like a silicone-y texture to it, so I do really think it does a good job filling in pores, but may not be good if you want something a little bit lighter. The other one here is the e.l.f. Primer Mist. I really like this product. There'll be a lot of haters on e.l.f. I ain't gonna lie. There's some haters. It is a super inexpensive cosmetic brand, and there are definitely products from theirs that I would highly not recommend. But that doesn't mean that everything from that brand isn't any good. I tried this a couple of months ago and I actually really liked it. I use the Smashbox primer water, and I was trying to find something comparable to that. This is a little like heavier, as weird as that sounds, because it's like a mist, but when you spray it on, it's more like it's splashing you in the face, whereas the Smashbox one is more of a mist. But I really like this. It's very refreshing in the summer, and I think it does a great job. I haven't seen any problems with my makeup not lasting as long or whatever. Okay, so next thing is foundation. So I typically have like combination skin. I normally say that my skin is oily, but it can be dry, and I got a facial recently and I was like, my skin's oily, and she's like, no, it's not. So I think back when I didn't take care of my skin as well, my skin was oily because I wasn't putting on the products that it needed, skincare purposes, and it wasn't oily, but there was oil buildup. Anyway, so I typically like to go towards a matte finish foundation. The one that I love more recently is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define. This has one of those like weird stick applicators that I actually really like. Reminds me of the Tarte Shape Tape. I really like this. It's very matte. It's very full coverage. It's a little bit thicker, so I normally use this when it starts to get cooler. Right now in the summer months, I don't use this as much, but it's definitely a very full, very matte finish. The one that is like my all-time favorite from the drugstore is the Maybelline. I actually have a lot of Maybelline favorites that you'll see. There's the Maybelline 24-Hour Superstay foundation, and I have to really agree, it lives up to its name. It has like the pump applicator, which I really like because I put it right on my brush and then I dab it on my face. This is just a really, really, really great full coverage, super long lasting. Like, it's a Superstay is what it's called, and it is a Superstay. So I really recommend this, especially for the summer months. I use this all summer long and I really don't have any problems with it staying on. So really recommend that one. Okay, so next on to powders. So first I'm going to share my, sorry, I don't know why I'm talking like that. First I'm going to share my loose face powder that I really like. I actually really love this, and it's extremely affordable. And it is called Airspun. So I don't actually know of anywhere that you can get this other than Walmart. I'm sure that there are other places, but I've only found this at Walmart. It's full coverage. Well, it says extra coverage. I don't really know what that means, but it's a translucent, so it's not a full coverage. But it's a loose powder, so I use it to bake underneath my eyes. So I want to say this is maybe $12 or $14, but you guys, this has lasted me so long. It's like about empty now. I need to get a new one, but I can't even tell you the last time I bought this. So I think that the price for how long it lasts is a really great deal. Next is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte Poreless powder. This is a pressed powder, and I just really like it. This is something I would use if, actually both these products, I'll say this too, this is still Maybelline Superstay full coverage, so these two here, these are ones that I would use if I'm not using a foundation, especially the Superstay full coverage. It goes along with the liquid foundation one, but it's a 16-hour powder foundation full coverage wear, and it really is a full coverage. So I wouldn't use a liquid foundation and then this on top of it. I would just use this if I'm just like running errands or just want like something simple, but I just need some coverage. I would use this. This is just something that I would use maybe over top of the liquid foundation just to like set it nice. This isn't going to give you a full coverage like the other one will. Next we have the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I love this bronzer. This, I'm pretty sure, was recommended, not recommended, but I found this on Casey Holmes' page. She loved it, and I do most things that she does. So, I'm just kidding, not really. But if she recommends a product and I'm looking for that kind of product, that's what I get. This just smells like summer. I think it has like a suntan lotion-y vibe to it, but this is just really great. So I also want to share again this palette. I have talked about this before, but I just really love it. It's the Physicians Formula Butter Collection collab with Casey Holmes. Casey Holmes again, I feel like I've said her name 7 times already. So this has a deep bronzer, a blush, and a highlight. So the blush and highlight that I'm gonna go over today, my favorite from the drugstore, are gonna be these ones. I don't really have like a highlighter that I recommend from the drugstore. If I had to pick one off the top of my head, it would be the Flower Beauty one, but I don't even have that right now. I used to use it a while ago, but I just don't anymore. But this, I really like her bronzer, blush, and highlight duo or trio here. The bronzer is pretty dark, so use a light hand unless you're darker than me. It's dark for me. The blush is really super pigmented, so use a light hand with that, and the highlight is just beautiful. It's like this goldeny beige. It's just really pretty. So those are my three favorite things from that. I'm not sure if there's something similar from Physicians Formula. In fact, I'm pretty sure there is, that you can get and not have to get this whole palette. But for blush and highlight, that's my favorite from the drugstore. Okay, next on to concealer. So I have 3 concealers here. Maybelline again. The Superstay, this whole Superstay, it's really great. It really does Superstay. But it's the Better Skin one. I really like this one. I feel like it has great coverage. It's not super heavy. And that's really about all I can say about that. The next 2 are L'Oreal. One is the Infallible Pro Glow, which I really only use in the summer when I like a nice glowy look. This is not a full coverage, but it is lightweight and it feels good in the summer. And then the full coverage L'Oreal one is the Infallible Full Wear. Kind of reminds me, yeah, it's a dupe to the Tarte Shape Tape. It actually has that same like applicator, but it's not as thick and heavy as the Tarte Shape Tape. It's thick and it's definitely a full coverage, but it's not as much as the Tarte Shape Tape. But I really like this one. Next on to eyeshadow. So my favorite of all time palette, if you want to go with a full palette, is the Jaclyn Hill palette from Morphe. You may not consider that drugstore, but like I said, it's on the drugstore side of Ulta, so to me it's drugstore. So the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette, this is the original, I think. I like this one the best. There's a lot of different ones now, but to me that just has the best range of colors, and they're really nice, pigmented. The other one I would recommend is the Flower Beauty. Not necessarily this palette, Shimmer and Shade eyeshadow palette. Like, there's a lot of colors in here that I like, but it's like mostly shimmers. I only see one, I think, that's not a shimmer. But Flower Beauty eyeshadows are really pigmented, and I like them. I don't use them a ton because like everything I need is in that Jaclyn Hill palette, but I do really like the Flower Beauty. Again, I'm pretty sure you can only, that's probably not true, I'm not even gonna say that. I only can find that at Walmart. I don't know where else you can get that. Maybe Ulta? Not sure. We did eyeshadow, let's do eyeliner. So the only eyeliner I love right now from the drugstore is this CoverGirl Ink liner. It's just a regular pencil, like mechanical pencil liner. I, to be honest, don't have a liquid liner that I like from, like a liquid pen. But I will say I don't have it right now somewhere. I think it's in my my work kit, but it's the Maybelline like pod. It looks like that. This is the eyebrow one, but that one I really like too, but you need to use a brush with it and it takes a little bit more practice and skill. This one I really love for like a nice thin line and my waterline underneath. Alrighty, next is the eyebrows. So I love this eyebrow pomade. Yeah, that's what it's called. Eyebrow pomade. It is from Maybelline again. Maybelline kills it. From the Tattoo Studio, not from the Tattoo Studio, Maybelline's Tattoo Studio. It comes in a little pod like that. You have to use a brush, but for me, that's the only way I do my eyebrows, or I would do my eyebrows. I never found like a pencil that I love. There's lots of different ways to do your eyebrows. For me, this just is the easiest and what works best for me. On to the next thing, mascara. I love mascara. We need it. It's essential to me. It's like, if I could take away everything, it would be everything but mascara. If I only had to choose one product, it would be mascara. And then second would be lipstick. So the two that I love from the drugstore is the Maybelline Lash Sensational Full Fan Effect. I really, really love this. It has like a curved, I don't know if you can see, wand, which I don't necessarily love, but I like it and I like the product. The one that I really, really love, my holy grail, if you will, is the Essence Volume Stylist 18-Hour Lash Extension Mascara with Lengthening Fibers. That's like the whole, like, beginning to end name of it. This mascara, let me tell you, is only $5, I think, maybe $6. And I love it. I love it so much. I love it more than like all of my high-end ones. If I'm like really just going quick and running and grabbing a mascara, it's always gonna be this one. It's super, super long lasting. Again, it's the 18-hour. It really does last a very long time. I never timed it, so I can't say like confirmed 18 hours, but it just really is a great mascara. And if you can find one with the fibers in it that is good, I definitely would recommend that. This is just a great mascara for only $5. Like, I recommend this to people. Like, if people ask me all the time, are your lashes real? Yeah. Oh my gosh, what mascara do you use? I ain't ashamed. I said, girl, I use $5 Essence mascara. It's really great. That's all. I mean, I can't say enough good things about it. Okie dokie. So one of the last things is lipstick. I am a lipstick fanatic. I have tried what feels like every single lipstick on the face of the earth. I know that that's not true, but I love lipstick. I wear it all the time. I have very pale lips. So for me, like I feel like I need lipstick, or it looks like I have like no face or no lips. So I know that I've talked about Maybelline like 700 times, but this Superstay brand has a lipstick. It's the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink. And if I had to throw all of them out but one, it would be this one I would keep. This just, I want to say it's 12 or 13-ish dollars, but it just lasts forever. I have it on right now. I'm gonna have it on all night long. I'm gonna have it on after I eat, drink, whatever I do, it's still gonna be on. I just love it so much. It doesn't dry out my lips. It doesn't it doesn't transfer. That's a big thing, I'll show you. Nothing. It's amazing. For me to find a lipstick like this from the drugstore is just, girl, I might cry. I'm just kidding, but seriously, get yourself this lipstick. Okay, last but not least, setting spray. And shocker, it's Maybelline. Man, I really did not realize how much Maybelline I used. So this is the Maybelline Master Fix setting spray. Oil-free, translucent, long-lasting, blah, 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 all this stuff you expect from a setting spray. I like this. I don't find that, you know, it's kind of hard to judge setting spray, if you ask me, because there's a lot that goes into making your makeup stay a long time. So I think I'll have to do like a full face and see, but then it's hard, because even if I did a full face and like went all day and didn't use a setting spray, then did the same thing the next day, it really depends on like what you're doing, how much you're sweating, the humidity. So it's really hard to test, but I'll try and see like if I can prove like this setting spray makes a difference. I'm a wholehearted believer in setting spray. I think the Urban Decay All Nighter is like, oh, but this one's really good too. I haven't found that I use this one and it's like, oh, this is terrible. I wish I used Urban Decay. So again, this is the Maybelline Master Fix setting spray. Okay, so that is all the products I have for you today. All of my drugstore favorites. I definitely use all these products, and to prove that to you, I'm going to be having a video coming out soon of me doing a full face just of drugstore products, because I really truly believe that you can have a beautiful, flawless face with inexpensive products. Hope you guys liked this video. If you did, give me that like down below and leave a comment if you have any questions or anything else. Have a fabulous day. Bye.